Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Kim with Heart Market, and today I am teaching about a very powerful technique to heal your past so that you can rewrite your story and really let it go. So it's a really simple technique. All right, so here is kind of the frameworks and the parameters and some kind of examples for you. So any pain that you have from the past that you just have a hard time letting go of, and this could be things from childhood, it could be something from yesterday. You know, again, there are no rules. Just if there's a moment that you had a very painful or abusive experience, we're gonna put some techniques in place to help heal that, to let it go so you can move forward and kind of clear that blockage and create space for new, beautiful, meaning experiences. Emotional pain is really the root cause of a lot of sickness and disease. And this is actually a technique that I learned from a cognitive behavior therapy class. And I've kind of put my own little tweaks on it, but I find it to be really helpful. And I've actually used this with a lot of friends and family members and clients. So here's kind of the gist of it. The idea is that you can, and I'm actually just reading from the play sheet. So of course, I've got a play sheet for you. And again, you can just download this. And I'll talk a little bit about kind of my coaching model here at the end and how to reach out to me if you'd like some kind of one-on-one support with any of these lessons. So the play sheet says, here's my task. I can heal my past and wounds that keep resurfacing by telling a different story. I can rewrite the story by telling it in new light with a positive outcome. Feel free to change events, responding differently, and step into that hero that is in you. There's a couple different ways that I have kind of played this out, and you know, it's I think writing it down cements it, makes it real, makes it concrete. But I've also just kind of done this in my head and my heart just by visualizing. So again, there's no right or wrong. Kind of just listen to a couple different scenarios and just kind of pick up what you like and let the rest go. So thinking of a time in your life that's very, very painful, you know, for me on a personal level, it's some childhood things that I really realized were influencing me pretty significantly in my adult life. And so I kind of did a couple things, and sometimes, you know, it takes more than just once. It would be beautiful is if, you know, and it's possible to heal it with just one rewrite. But just like a writer who is constantly editing and crafting and polishing and rewriting, that writing process, you know, this might be something that you want to just take some time every morning and kind of rewrite your story. It could be part of a morning routine or an evening routine. But it's worth it. If it means that you're going to let go of that pain and be able to move forward, it's so worth it. So one of the ways that I have implemented this is thinking of an event in my childhood that was very painful for me, that was damaging to just my development. And I rewrote it on paper in my journal, and I rewrote the story. So I rewrote the entire story, but I changed the events. So instead of feeling like the victim and feeling like I didn't have a voice and I couldn't stand up for myself, as I rewrote my story, I became the hero. I stood up for myself. I put boundaries around myself. I asked for help where when, as a child, I didn't realize that I had the right to ask for help. So when I rewrote my story, I asked for help. I defended myself. I stood up for myself, and I became the hero of my story. And it was such a life-changing experience that I just cried for a long time. And it was this release and realizing that I gave myself permission to go through that experience, but it was time to learn from it, and it was time to change the story. And you feel this relief, you feel this weight. It is like this incredible release. So put on your creative writing hat and sit down and rewrite the story and give yourself a voice, give yourself protection, and you be the hero, where maybe before you were the victim. So that's one way. Another way that I've done it is kind of through, I guess, guided meditation. I don't really know if that's the right word, but I just kind of recreated the story, but I created it in this beautiful place. Like, I just totally used my imagination, and it was this beautiful setting. And I actually created this team of protectors. So I had my parents there. I had other family members. I had really close friends. I had like my dog there. And even though I was kind of an adult, I had this childlike feeling in me, and they were there to just surround and protect me as I went through that experience. So that was more of kind of an imaginative, using my creativity to really heal the past. But it is giving yourself a voice, giving yourself permission to be protected, whatever the situation might be. It's healing. I've actually used this with my son too, in situations that have been very hard for him socially. And we find that he's able to rewrite those painful stories where he is outgoing and social and feeling more at ease and more calm, and all these positive, words that we want to feel as we're going out in the world. So again, this is called Healing My Past by Rewriting My Story. And you have the power to do this. It's so amazing. And again, it doesn't cost anything. I find that this is actually just as valuable as a counseling or therapy session. And it's very, very just beneficial to your growth and development. This is also an awesome thing to share with your kids if maybe there's bullying situations taking place, or if they're, struggling with a specific teacher or, someone in their circle and they don't feel like they have a voice or they're a victim. Kids can do this too, because remember, we can always show our understanding and pictures, words, it doesn't matter. They could sketch out a little, scenario where they are the hero and they are strong and protected. So again, if you want this downloadable, just email me at coheartmarket@gmail.com. If you would like a one-on-one session with me, email me at the same address. And I think that's about it. I can't remember if there's anything else I was going to share. I think that's it. So all my best to you. I hope this finds you well. All my love. Bye-bye.